This podcast is a message for students by Dr.Damera Vijaya Lakshmi. Paint the canvas of your life. Who is more important than you? The first episode, let us discuss what is the need for higher education. We all understand that students today go for higher education because they want to increase their knowledge, they want advanced knowledge. Also because higher education teaches us different skills, and being skill oriented, it is very useful for later life. It is also a base for application of information which is taught at the higher education. It is a first step for the advancement in career and a very crucial step. And higher education is also a basic credential in society today. Whatever may be the reason why people go in for higher education, as a student, if you do not understand why you are studying, and if you do not understand how important it is for you to study, life in college would just be fun or hatred or escaping, but not for the real purpose it was intended to. So let us just look at the first concept of why you are studying, for you to understand whether you are focused or not. First, you need to understand, do you understand the importance of study? If yes, wonderful. But if you are confused, if you don't know why you are studying, and if you feel that you don't know why it is important, then I think it's very important for you to rethink, revisit, talk to people in order to realize why you are studying. Of course, for most, students feel that there is no other alternative option to choose from, and so they are forced to go for higher education. For some, it is only an opportunity to maintain relationships, friendships, have a good social life, and college is nothing more than just have fun and hang around with friends. For some, it's a platform of anxiety because they fear failure and they want to stay away from college, they want to escape, they don't know why they are coming to college, they don't want to come to college. And there are those critical students who feel the lecturers are not up to the mark, the students are not up to the mark, and they always blame others rather than actually want to approach education from a different perspective. Whatever may be your reason of whether you want to approach or you want to stay away from education, we must understand basics that the need to study is about gaining knowledge, specific information, understanding the concepts of that information, and then applying it in real life when we get a job or when we pursue a career in that field and when we start a business in the same field. So what exactly is studying? What exactly is education? It is about knowledge and memory. Because today, unless we internalize information, we're able to analyze it, internalize it, and then we are able to recall it at the time of the examination and present it effectively on the examination paper. Only then your knowledge is valued, given marks, given grades, and given a certificate. For some, it's a chance to create conversation with people. Knowledge and memory is only a part of education, because college life is also about how we talk to people, how we interact with them. For some, it could just be a degree to showcase, yes, I have accomplished this qualification. For some, it is a way to discipline the mind because it's a way and style of thinking. How we take in information, how we think about a particular topic, how we organize our thoughts around it. So it's a very structured thought process, and education, higher education, is about training and disciplining your mind. So it's an essential tool for survival, because without any degree, survival will be difficult. And educational qualifications also builds confidence. Of course, for most of them it would just be having fun, but for some people it's very, very important because it develops your identity. The process of interacting with people, understanding how you are different from others, understanding how you are better than others, and finding out your own unique, special potential. So education helps us build interpersonal relationships. It also teaches us how to subordinate, how to listen to others' ideas, accept other people's ideas. It teaches us competition and how we need to show our own individuality. It teaches us cooperation, because without cooperation, how can we synergize our efforts? How can we work as a team to develop leadership skills and to say how we can gain acceptance in a group? So it teaches us emotional expression and control. It teaches us how to develop observational skills, how to be a keen observer of the world around us, and how to develop role models from the people around us, because each person has something to teach us. Each person has some unique quality which we could learn and understand and emulate. The removal of fear of expression and inhibition happens only when we go to college, when we go to higher education. We learn that we need to express. We learn that we cannot be inhibited. How to overcome stage fear. How to master the art of masking our fear of failure. Because all of us are scared of failure. So we always want to be accepted. And this is a big fear that most of us carry with us as a student. Overcoming self-doubt, because when we ask questions like, what if this happens? What if that happens? So all of us have a whole load of self-doubt questions, and overcoming that is a challenge which education, going to college today, helps. College also teaches us not to hold back, but learning to let go. Understanding the value of experience, because without experience, without failure, how do we learn? And to top it all off, not only that we generally have fears and consequences of the fear of education, but also today, because of COVID, we have to accept the scenarios which have changed today, and we all realize that the whole concept of education itself has turned upside down. And from the online mode today compared to the offline mode in the yesteryears definitely shows us that we have all transformed. There has been a transition, we have moved, and there's no going back. So technology today has helped us in so many ways in order to learn how to search for information, where to get the information, how to process the information. So COVID has done good and bad. But before a student takes the next step forward, these first few questions on why is it that I'm studying, why should I go to college, why should I go in for higher education, is a key question that we need to ask ourselves. Because if we don't know where we are going and how far we are going, then we're just wasting time. Because life is not about just going with the wind. It is about sheer determination, focus, with clarity. Because you need to get what you want and go where you want to.